Yo, welcome back to Uprawr's RAWRCAST. I'm not going to say the start because we've done this once before, and not to drop a minute, but Jack, the producer, didn't press record, so...
It's like his one job.
And it's also a different Jack, it's not me.
Stop trying to get out of it, man.
Yeah, I fucked up. Actually, didn't it? Weren't me. All right, anyway, I can't remember where we got to now. We're having to start from the start, so we're going to repeat ourselves and pretend it's all natural and fresh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the RAWRCAST. We got porn stars, we got actors, we got rock stars, we got
everyone with a star
Olympic
in the name.
swimmers.
Okay, totally off subject. You want to know where the term star came from?
Where?
So this has got nothing to do with the podcast, but this is interesting, so shut the fuck up and listen. So when Hollywood started, like, I don't know, bare years ago, I can't remember when it started, but Paramount Studios was like the biggest studios at the time. And at the time, you used to sign actors like you'd sign a band to a record deal. You'd sign an actor and they would work for your studio and they wouldn't work for other studios. And you'd get a contract with like a certain amount of films in it. And Paramount started this thing. So like the Paramount logo is the mountains. And when they signed their very first, and it was an actress, and I think it was the very first actress to get signed to a studio, and they signed her and then put a star at the top of the mountain, and that represented the actress. I can't remember her name. This is when it was all like black and white and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And then because people just loved the fact that she was represented in the logo by a star, other actors and actresses then wanted to sign with Paramount because they wanted to be a star in the logo. So each time Paramount signed an actor to the studio, they added a star to the logo until the logo just was full of stars, and they were like, okay, we can't add any more fucking stars because the logo's going to look like shit.
Yeah.
But it became a thing that in Hollywood, like, all the actors and actresses then wanted to be a Paramount star because it just sounded so fucking cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So other studios then started using the word star because they wanted to take it away from Paramount, because instead of it being like, oh, you can be a Paramount star, it was just like, you can sign to any of us, Warner or the other studios, and be a Hollywood star. And that's where it came from. And because people just loved that term so much, then other industries adopted it. And that's where the term star comes from.
So that's why we got like rock stars and porn stars and all those sorts of stars, yeah?
All those stars comes from the Paramount stars, the Paramount logo. It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
Bit of trivia. I've just decided that that's going to go in the Christmas quiz that we might not have announced yet. Okay, announcement.
So you've just given away the answer to a question and leaked an event, right?
And leaked an event.
Oh, okay. Well, the keen observer to this, you know, they'll know.
They're going to get one out of the questions, right?
We'll know who's tuning in then, for sure.
Unless we forget we're talking about this and then it won't go in.
Yeah, could just edit it out. Be very secretive. I'll let Jack make that decision. Yeah.
He's nodding in agreement.
He's nodding because he's sweating because he still hasn't pressed record.
He's like, shit, don't want to tell them again.
I mean, yeah, so the RAWRCAST started it before before things opened after lockdown. I remember we did one where we just sort of spoke about the show. People seemed to like it. How would you say it's been going since we started doing this?
It's been good, man. I've really enjoyed it. So the only reason I really started it because I thought it'd be fun. And all these people are coming to the venue in the studios anyway, so why not talk to them? And yeah, it's been good. Like, I've really enjoyed the whole thing. So next year we're going to step it up. There's going to be a lot more. They're going to be more frequent. There's going to be more guests. So yeah, I think generally it's been pretty fucking good and I'm enjoying it. The vlogs have been cool. They're a lot more work than I expected.
Yeah.
And we keep forgetting to film shit. So it's making it pretty hard.
I mean, this is coming out on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So this will be the day after Halloween. So
Yes.
everyone watching this right now is basically going to be like pretty fucking hungover.
Yeah, if you're not hungover, you're a fucking disgrace. It's Halloween weekend and you've not got fucked up. Fucking loser.
So this week we've been building the Halloween stage, and we definitely need to get some more footage of that.
We're like 99% through it and we haven't turned the camera on.
So the GoPro is going to come out in a bit. We're going to show you all what we've been up to, and that'll go in the next vlog. Yeah, we do keep getting to film things, though, don't we? Like the amount of times on the club night. Although people are really like, when I go out with the GoPro on the club night, I find it very, very odd, like people's reactions, because some people are just like, yeah, film me, right? And other people are just very like, get the fuck out of my face.
That's exactly what I'd be like.
I'd be the opposite. I'd be like, get me on that camera right now, man.
The new star.
The new star, man.
I'd be like, get out my fucking face.
Make me a GoPro star, man. That's what I'd be saying. Yeah, but I think it's been fun. I've enjoyed making these vlogs, and I've enjoyed my little bits I've been doing around this area, this new room that we got. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The new studio.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with it, man.
How was it setting this room up? Just out of curiosity. Because this room was like fucked before.
This room was seriously fucked.
As
man.
in, like, we didn't come here just because it was like just full of shit and like just a bit of a weird vibe. It was I always found this room as one of them where it was just full of stuff, and it was like, yeah, that's a problem we literally have no time to sort out right now. And then obviously with lockdown, we had a bit of time.
There was a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was basically an abandoned part of the building. It was leased out to somebody else that was using it to just store broken shit. And like this part of it we called the zombie room. So the zombie room refers to like the whole sort of side of the building that we're in. And it was just that because it was so fucking grim in here, lots of staff wouldn't come in because they were just like, man, it's scary. Like the lights don't work properly, there's no heating, there's no electricity, like it's fucking gross, the roof keeps leaking.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's the zombie room. And then basically in lockdown, yeah, we had that time and I wanted to do this, and it was like, okay, let's start using the space that we've got. So the dude that was leasing it didn't need it anymore, so we just got rid of all of his fucking shit. Yeah. And spent a couple months fixing it up. Like the roof literally leaked in like 9 places.
Oh my God.
I got my mum to paint the ceiling and my brother. My mum did most of the painting in this place.
Nice.
And then
Good with the brush.
Good with the brush, man. We did a lot of coats.
Yeah.
A lot of coats. And yeah, man, it was cool. Like everything in here has pretty much been recycled from other things.
You see, like when you said this room was a bit scary, right? There has been some paranormal activity reported in this place.
It's been quite a lot. We had a member of staff quit.
Really?
Because, yeah, he was genuinely just like, I've seen a fucking ghost and I'm not coming back.
You ever seen one?
I've never seen a ghost, but the doors did move on their own.
Well,
was it
the wind?
It wasn't the wind. So, you know, the doors into the main venue, there's the double doors and they swing.
Yeah.
So I was in there. It sounds really fucking corny because I was setting up for Halloween.
Yeah.
But we genuinely setting up for Halloween, like, maybe 2011. So it's been a fucking long time.
Yeah.
And I was here at about 3 a.m. because back then we didn't used to work. We did work in the daytime, but it was much more casual in the day. And we basically just like worked all through the night because we were up all night anyway.
Yeah.
And it would have been about 3 a.m. There was me and one other dude here. And we were on stage. So like literally to the side of the room. And the doors just like burst open. And then, yeah, they're on those rocker things.
What,
so
just
like,
literally like, nah.
Not joking.
That is spooky as fuck.
Genuinely, we both just sort of like froze and stared and thought, okay, somebody must have came in.
Yeah.
And then we went and had a look and there was no one there.
Oh, man.
Building's haunted, man.
I've never actually... I mean, I've been here a few years. I've never personally seen anything. There has been the odd occasion where I've been in the room and I've definitely felt like there's someone there, and I've turned around and there's no one there.
Loads of the staff here have said that they've seen stuff.
You see, the thing is I remember I mentioned that to someone. It might have been Richie. It was someone. I mentioned it to someone and they were just like, yeah, did he sort of out the corner of your eye look like this sort of like grey, tall man? And I was like, that was sort of the image that had conjured in my head. I don't know if that's just because like that's sort of what you imagine like a ghostly figure to look like. But when he said it, I was like, shit, I kind of know exactly what you're on about. And that did make me feel a little bit freaked out, to be honest with you.
It happens, man.
I was once convinced I saw a UFO. I was drunk on the front lawn. This was during lockdown, my mates, and we were pretty hammered, right? We've been listening to like Bear, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, all the classics, just getting wrecked on the front lawn. And I look up to the sky and there's this huge like ball of light in the sky, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? My mate's like, he's quite a clever kid, right? And even he's like, oh my God, like with me, like I'd just be like a normal, like Liam's being drunk and being stupid, but he was full on like on my level, like, what the fuck is that? Like this guy doesn't believe in UFOs or anything, and he was like, what the hell? It was like such a big beaming light in the sky. And I run in and I'm like, I wake my mum up and I'm like banging the door because she's like a photographer, and I'm banging the door. I'm like, come out, get your camera, man, get your camera. There's a there's a UFO in the sky, right? Get up. And she gets up, right? My mum don't like being woke up, and she proper was just like, Liam, what the fuck's all this about? You're drunk, right? She comes out, we go on the front lawn. we look up and my mate just goes, it's not a UFO, man. The cloud had moved and it was the moon. It was literally just the moon, full moon. And because there was a few clouds in the way, it just looked like this random ball of light. But when the clouds moved, it was just like, it was just the moon, man. And my mom was like, you two are a pair of fucking morons. I'm going back to bed.
I'd be pissed if I'd been woken up for the moon.
She was like, it literally happens every single day. And you thought it was a UFO. Like,
I was actually going to say, was it the moon because I was taking the piss? I didn't think it was actually going to be.
Genuinely. We were really disappointed because the prospects of seeing a UFO is like pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be disappointed. I'd be ashamed. I'd be embarrassed.
That's absolutely wounded. Oh god! But the club since reopening. I mean, going back to that, how would you say the vibe's been? You know, because obviously we changed a few things. We redid the venue, and we haven't really spoke about that yet.
I think it's going good. Mm-hmm. Like the last couple of months. Well, I mean, what are we on now? Like 9 weeks or something, and it's been pretty sick. I mean, it's been up and down. We've had nights that have just been insane out of nowhere, and then we've had nights where it's been maybe like 3/4 of what we wanted. Yeah, and it's a little bit disappointing when you've like done a fuck ton of work and not everyone turns up, especially when we've sold all the tickets in advance and the ticket holders don't show. Yeah, but get a bit of that. Like, I guess people are still readjusting to it, aren't they? Yeah, man. I mean, people are not used to going out. Yeah, like they were. So, like, compare it to when we first opened. Yeah, like people are fucking weak ass little bitches now. So I can see Liam's face, and he's just like, "We're gonna get cancelled. We're gonna cut that bit." Yeah, cut that. I like to make Liam sweat. Oh, I fucking love it, man. But no, generally it's been pretty good. I mean, the nights have been fun. Yeah, I think the crowd's way more fun than it was before we closed. I've said this a few times. No, everybody that is coming, they all seem really party, you know. And I think like the theme nights and stuff, they've been interesting getting back into. Like the Disney night, obviously, even just going back out now for a lot of people is a very new thing. So to see people getting so engaged with that Disney night and wanting to come up on stage and wanting to like, I had no idea if that was going to go one way or like go the other way, if people were still going to be able to appreciate things like that, or whether that was like a bit too soon with the world reopening. You know, it's mad to think of how many people come up to us and are like, this is the first time I've ever been on a night out, and we're just like, wow, you know, we've been doing this for a long time. You know, yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, I don't remember it ever being a thing that people would come and tell us it was their first ever night out. Yeah, but that seems to be like very frequent now. Really common. So obviously, like going out in itself is like, if that's a new thing for you, it's all very like big and exciting. So when you add a theme night into that or something, like, you know, some people have literally never been to anything like that before. So I thought the Disney night was pretty cool, you know, seeing people react and engage with it in that way. The competition, I remember, went on for ages. Like, it went on for absolutely ages, and usually we try and get those done pretty quick. And like the engagement wasn't lost. You know, everybody still seemed to stay in the room and like be excited about what was happening. Whereas like me and you usually are just like, let's just get the competition done. Let's get on with it. Get it over with. But no, everybody seemed to like, just be really into it. Yeah, I remember back in the day where usually there'd be a lot of people that would be like, oh yeah, you know, just want to get the tunes back on now. And it weren't like that. It'd be sort of 50-50 in the past, because half the room would be going mad for the competition because it would always be something that was funny to watch. Yeah, pretty. But then half the people would just like, what the fuck's going on? What are they doing? Yeah. And then not interested in what they were doing. Yeah. Whereas, with this one, it was like the entire room was engaged and everyone was singing along. Yeah. I mean, I guess they were big songs. Yeah. Like, okay, so for context, it was a lip sync competition of Disney songs. So I guess everyone knew the songs, so everyone just joined in. And they were belting it, weren't they? Yeah, man, they were going for it. It was pretty cool, man. Obviously, we've done a few other themes, haven't we? Like, we've been really zoning in on some of those music ones, like the rock versus pop night, and we've got a few more of them coming up. The music ones have been cool. I mean, for me, it's part of trying to get away from the music that I didn't want to be playing. Yeah. And I think we've talked about this a few times. I think I've said it to a few people on the podcast already, but like where I think the music scene's changed, and where before we closed, we were playing stuff that I didn't want to play, and we'd got way heavier. We'd got into the metal sort of side of things, which I fucking hate. And since reopening, we've dropped all that. There's none of the metal. There's none of the heavy shit. I can see Liam's face again. He's like, what is he going to say? No, I just love your rants about metal. I just think they're absolutely great.
I think you should explain why it's all a gimmick, man.
Do you want me to explain why?
I think you should, yeah.
All right. I have a very strong distaste for metal and the scene. So basically my issue with it is based around the people that come to the club that are way too fucking metal. Slayer fans. So I need to get comfortable to explain myself. So the thing is, when we want people that are fun and party and are just enjoying themselves and are letting loose, not taking shit seriously, and what you find is the only people that are taking themselves really fucking seriously in a club night, which is, why would anybody take themselves seriously at a club? Like, you're there to get pissed and pull. Like, but the ones that are taking themselves seriously are the metal guys that have taken their tops off and they just want to like do that at the stage. And then when we play something that's not like metal as fuck, they stand there and boo.
Yeah, we
and
get
I'm
booed, don't we?
Like
I've seen the DJs like crack out a banger from like 1975 or Bastille or like Blink even, and you'll literally get people at the front that are just like, "Where's the metal?"
Yeah,
and it's like
the metal's not here. Fuck off.
Everybody's partying and having a good time, and there'll just be people that are like booing, like you say.
Yeah, literally. Okay, this is a rule of thumb that you should look at yourself and you should think, "Do I do this? Am I that guy?" Because if you are, then you're a fucking loser. Do you go to clubs, take your top off, do that at the DJ, and then boo when they don't play Slayer? If that's what you do, you're a fucking loser. Officially. Right. So here's my thing with metal and why it's such a fucking gimmick. So the people that are into it, right, they hate metal because it's all... Sorry. They love metal.
Yeah.
They hate things like pop because it's like fake musicians that can't play their instruments, that don't like write their own songs. They're signed by big record labels, so it's like supporting the man. Like, well, what's the thing for the man?
It's just the man in it. You know what I mean? Just
supporting the man.
Just pointing the finger at the man.
And they're against all that because they're way too metal to support the man and to fucking like these fake musicians that can't sing their own songs and can't write their own songs and all that sort of shit. They hate the gimmick. They're all about the true music. Except every fucking successful metal band is a gimmick. Like, Slipknot are the obvious fucking gimmick. Right? Ghost and all that, they're fucking gimmicks. And then the one that I use is the example because it makes me laugh that all these knobs... Trying to think of a word that I could get what I was saying then. But they all fucking love them, is baby metal.
Yeah.
Which, I agree, they're fucking cool. What's that weird fucking noise? Am I the only person that can hear that?
I think it's pissing it down.
Is it? Oh, it's the rain.
Yeah.
I don't know if other people can hear that.
Let's just hope it doesn't start leaking in here again.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. It was me that fixed the roof, so it might start leaking. But... yeah, so baby metal, the most respected fucking metal band. Yeah. Because I don't consider people like Bring Me to be metal. Like, they're commercial rock. They're just badass. It's like stadium rock.
Yeah.
But baby metal, I've got it in their name. And everyone that's like metal as fuck Slayer fan, like, loves baby metal. Yeah. Except they don't write their own songs. They mime on stage. They're like the ultimate fucking gimmick. And they were literally put together by a record label, like a big record label, as an experiment to see whether it would work.
Yeah.
So they're every single thing that a metal fan would hate.
So they're essentially like a manufactured pop group, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except they like shred.
They do shred.
They do shred.
They are pretty good.
They're pretty sick. But
yeah, no, I'm with you.
If you're one of these serious fucking metalers, then you should hate them. And you should also hate Slipknot because they got famous by wearing fucking masks, which is a gimmick.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that goes on within that is genres and stuff.
Like the guy from Ghost isn't a real priest.
Yeah.
I don't think.
He's not actually a priest?
I don't think so. I think he's a singer.
You're going to be blowing minds with that one. People are going to be like, whoa, he's not a legit priest.
I've just given away the gimmick.
No, a lot of it's marketing as well. A lot of it's merch. I think like Slipknot are kind of like geniuses with that, in my opinion.
They're fantastic.
Like, you go to a Slipknot gig. I remember the last time I seen Slipknot at Barclaycard, and it was like all the adverts, like, you know, you have the adverts coming up on the screens either side. Like, obviously, usually you go to a gig there and there's adverts for all sorts of stuff. It was just literally like loops of adverts related to Slipknot stuff. So related to Slipknot merch was one of them. You had one that was all about Knotfest. You had one that was all about the new whiskey that they brought out. It was literally just like loops of Slipknot ads, you know, just being like, buy our shit. But
which is fantastic marketing.
it's incredible marketing, man.
Like,
Absolutely
they're
incredible.
brilliant businessmen.
Yeah.
But then the idiots that fucking stand there booing Taylor Swift
Yeah.
are the ones that are taking themselves seriously and not realising that they've been fucking sold. Like, dumb fuck, stop booing Taylor.
Leave Taylor alone.
Leave Tay alone.
Talking about a lot of hate. This is my favourite part of the show. Obviously, there's not just been hate that has been directed at us for, well, a bit of that for not playing the metal anymore.
There's a lot of it for not playing the metal. But you know what? The reason I think, part of the reason they don't turn up anymore is because every time they fucking moan about us not playing metal, I block them. Right? They're banned from every fucking page. Because also what makes you a fucking loser is not just booing at the stage. It's when we put up a poster that's got like 50 bands on, and one of them is like, what's the girl that does Party in the USA?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana, fucking sick. And they comment being like, what the fuck? I'm never going back there again if they're going to play Miley Cyrus.
And the thing is, it's always some like older gentleman who lives in like Norwich or something.
And is a virgin. That's the other direct correlation.
Well, talking of this, I've gone and prepared a little segment here, right? I've got a load of comments here, and you don't know, you know, what these people have said, you know, because I'm the one that reads all this, you know.
Yeah, I don't read any.
Yeah, I just tell Jack it's a funny one usually, but I've got some here that you haven't heard yet, and I'm going to read them out to you.
Okay.
Okay, so the other week we put up about the prizes for Halloween, about the TVs.
Okay.
And someone commented, do I get a prize for pointing out the second typo because you'd spelt it 2DN? Do they get a prize?
No, they can fuck up. Right, this is one of the things. This is obviously why Liam's brought this up, because he knows what sets me off. One of the other things that we get hate for is the amount of spelling mistakes and typos in the artwork that I do.
Basically, if something goes up and I haven't checked it, it's probably got a typo in it.
It's definitely got a typo in it. I'm dyslexic as fuck. I don't see it. All right. I don't care. I'm not self-conscious about it. I'm not bothered. The thing that annoys me is like, why have you got so much spare time that you can comment on every single fucking typo that you see on the internet?
Yeah.
Like, this is what you should do. You should look at it and go, and then you should move on.
Yeah.
Because you should have a fucking life.
This person literally wants a prize for doing that.
Well, I'm not going to give him one. But I don't feel like he was like ripping us for that, so I don't mind.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess he's just making an observation.
Yeah, he was more just like, I think that was trying to be funny.
Okay.
Whereas a lot of the time, it's like, you're a fucking prick. I'm never coming to this club again because you should spell check your event.
Which brings me on to my next one. Uprawr needs to stop overselling tickets to its shit venue.
When have we ever done that?
I think the last time we oversold tickets was the Bring Me night. And that was like so unexpected, you know.
We didn't oversell though. There was like 60 pre-sales.
Yeah, we did actually.
I think we only put them on sale on the day.
I mean, I'm assuming from the time this was posted, that was in reference to that night. And that was, honestly, we put up a promotion, we said...
The queue was insane.
It was ridiculous, like it was like, mega. But
the queues were going down the street and we had to turn away like a fuckload of people.
Yeah, yeah.
But we didn't oversell because they didn't go on sale until the day. Like, it was a last minute thing. We literally had like 60 sales.
It was the Freshers night, we had Wasted here. So it was probably going to be cool anyway. And then,
yeah, that's what we sold tickets for.
And then just as a last minute thing...
Yeah, take it back.
I mean, they've done okay, you know, but as a last minute thing, I think it was literally 2 days before, we just put a post up and just said, you know, £1 off entry and a free shot for if you've been to the Bring Me gig. If you got a Bring Me ticket, you just get a little discount, you know.
All right, and here's another fucking loser that got banned from the thing when I'm going back to it. So we posted saying who's looking forward to the Bring Me show, and this fucking metaler commented being like, I would be excited if they weren't going to play all the new shit.
The new shit bangs pretty hard, man.
Right, yeah, one, it's fucking good, and two, I don't care what you think, fuck off.
But
like, stop being negative, just be like, yeah, I'm fucking excited.
yeah, I mean, from what I heard, it was a sick show. Jack got to go and watch it in a box. I wasn't invited, man.
Yeah, it was fucking badass.
I think you should all comment, Jack's a dick for not letting me go with him.
It was good. It was cool.
I had to stay here and get everything set up, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I had the shit straw there, man.
Had to do some work.
I had to do some work for once.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't have the power to actually invite you. I was the tag along that was really lucky to be invited. Like, Marsha Records had a spare ticket, and they were like, yeah, go on then.
Yeah, no, it looked awesome. But yeah, that's the story of how we oversold, apparently, was we put a promo up. And to be honest, we genuinely weren't expecting it to...
We weren't expecting it
to be that
busy,
hectic. And I guess it was a bit hectic on the night because of that, you know.
Yeah,
But
there's a big difference between us overselling and there just being a massive fucking queue.
yeah, and shit venue, apparently.
Well, can't say much about that. It's pretty shit.
We try, damn it. We try our hardest. Here's a new one. Fuck me, Planet and Uproar, I'm full of uglies.
I don't even know how to respond to that. I'm like...
I like the because it gives it that black country vibe. You get,
Yeah.
fuck me, Planet and Uproar, I'm full of uglies. I imagine he probably talks like that, whoever this dude is.
I mean, to go out on a limb, I'd say that Planet probably is full of uglies and you should probably just come here.
Don't start throwing hands, man.
Throwing hands, throwing fists. I take it back. I apologise, Planet. You're probably not full of uglies. I used to love Planet, man.
I've never actually been, but I've heard it's pretty good.
Man, like, when I was frequently going out instead of being, like, old and boring. To be fair, all I do now is go and play ice hockey. I don't go to any clubs.
Yeah.
Other than us. But, yeah, when I was going out a lot, and I was going to Planet, like, twice a week for, like, a good 3 years or something. It was sick.
Mm-hmm.
So...
The people that point the finger, usually the ones that need the finger pointed at them.
That's fucking true,
You know what I mean?
Shouldn't throw stones when you're in a glass house.
Moving on, right. Fuck Uproar. It's a very direct one, actually.
Cool.
Fuck Uproar. All my homies hate Uproar.
Oh, well, if you're homies.
Just this guy and a bunch of his homies sat around fucking going fuck Uproar, apparently. How does that make you feel, man?
I reckon what probably happened was his girlfriend cheated on him here.
Oh, this goes back. This goes back to what we were saying earlier, actually. So a bit of a wordy one. So glad I stopped going to Uproar before the pandemic. They're a rock and metal club that want to play Little Peep, Nicki Minaj and Katy Perry in the same room as Bring Me, My Chem and Beartooth. No thanks. Give Propaganda and Snobs their playlists back.
Okay, can you just repeat that list of bands? Because it sounds sick.
It was Little Peep, Nicki Minaj and Katy Perry.
With?
In the same room as Bring Me, My Chem and Beartooth.
Isn't that the perfect night out?
I mean, that would be banger central.
Exactly.
So, yeah, give Propaganda and Snobs their playlists back.
Would Propaganda play those?
Probably play a bit of them, wouldn't they?
Snobs would play a little bit of it.
I know that, like, the Bring Me, My Chem thing, like, both those clubs do, you know. But that's just, like, they're just bangers now, aren't they? Like, they're just, like, well, My Chem and Blink and bands like that, you know, it's just classics.
Yeah, she's basically saying stop playing the songs everyone wants.
Yeah. It's like pop music and classics. Like in that list there, it's like, you know, like My Chem, Bring Me have some tunes that are 100% like in 10, 15 years time, like Teardrops will be a classic. Like
yeah, Teardrops is a fucking tune.
It's absolutely huge. You know, there's a few of them tunes going around from them boys. And then you got My Chem, you got Beartooth. Little Peep, Nicki Minaj and Katy Perry. I mean, I'm not like the biggest fan of those, like if I'm just chilling, but I'm not going to bat an eyelid if it comes on. I don't really like
Little P, but
I'm not going to bat an eyelid though if it comes on in the club, because we're a club. You know, you expect an element of party music to be played at a club.
I want the party music so I can dance with the party girls. I don't want to have to just stand in a ring pushing people.
I mean, like mosh pits and stuff, you know, they're not really my cup of tea.
Yeah, it was really fun when I was 14.
Yeah, like when you're younger and that, yeah, but it's
yeah, then I grew the fuck up and I stopped wanting to push people.
Yeah.
For no reason.
It's always mad actually when you go to like. I know you're not a big fan of indie, but I think I've said this to you before.
I hate indie.
Yeah, he really does. He hates.
Hate it.
Forget the metal thing. Indie.
By comparison, I love metal.
Yeah, like this guy does not like indie, right? But I seen Foles once, right, at the Barclaycard Arena. I fucking love Foles. They're mint, right?
They're fools.
You think they're fools? Right, Foles. They've got a couple of tunes that go hard on the guitars and stuff, right? And like, I guess because it's like 18 to 21 year old students, because it was a while back when I went. Like that's sort of their demographic. It's very student orientated band, and like, oh my god, like some of the pits that were starting on those songs, it was like, how like at a metal gig, it's kind of, there's like rules, aren't there? Like, you have the whole, if somebody falls down, you pick them up. Like that is one thing you got to say about the metal community, is like they really understand like the rules of the mosh pit, because they've all been doing it for so long. If someone falls, you pick them up. Like, you don't be a dick and start punching people. This pit that opened up at this Foles show, I've never seen out like it. It was just like everyone just battering each other, like beating the shit. I guess they didn't understand like how to mosh. So in their head, it was just like...
Just someone went down and they just kicked them.
Yeah, it was just like, well, I guess this is what moshing is. Like, you just batter people. And I was just there like, oh my God, this is pretty fucking extreme. Like, like I've been to Slipknot shows and been in pits and I'm like, that's fine, But this was like, honestly, genuinely, like they were just beating the shit out of each other.
What's
like,
funny is I bitch about metal and I think I've seen Slipknot more than any other band.
They're fucking mint live, like you can't deny.
I've seen them about 12 times.
They are absolutely class. Absolutely class. But yeah, okay, so unhappy about all that. Give Propaganda and Snobs their playlist back.
No.
Right.
Keeping it.
Yeah, on it. Usually not a big fan of nightlife stuff. I'd love a night out with some emo tunes. I'm still not desperate enough to want to go to Uprawr though.
We do play some emo. I think you should fucking man up and come out.
we do play a fair bit of emo.
Yeah, we play quite a bit.
Yeah.
I like that one. I feel like that's more eloquent than some of the others.
Yeah, it's not like abusive. It's more, tongue in cheek maybe. Unless he comments on this saying, no, seriously, fuck you guys. In which case, I'd respect it. This one here, I actually really thought was funny. If you drank the house vodka from Uprawr, then you don't need to worry about the vaccine.
It's Red Square, man. That's pretty good.
It's pretty strong, man.
Like, Red Square's not a bad brand.
Not at all.
Last week we had Smirnoff.
Yeah, how did it go down?
That was just because we couldn't find the Red Square.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's totally separate thing people won't know about. Since we reopened, it's been really fucking hard to get stock.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So we've had to go around every week ordering from different places. The brands have changed quite a bit, like week on week, because we just can't get the usual shit. But Red Square is the house vodka, and the ones that they've been sending us generally, like we refuse to pay more because it's like, well, we've ordered this fucking stuff and you've sent us the wrong thing, so I'm not going to pay extra. But the ones they're sending us are actually like more posh. I know you fucking say it, like higher quality vodka. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we've been getting sent Smirnoff, and there's some other one with a really fancy bottle. Yeah, it's all intricate and shit. Looks nice. Yeah. Fuck off.
I guess his point is that like it'll fuck you up.
Well, yeah, because
maybe he just drinks a lot of it. Because I'm assuming it wouldn't fuck you up any more than any other drink would fuck you up. So maybe he just drinks loads of it.
Who gets upset over Red Square and Smirnoff? Twat.
Oh my God.
Some people you just can't please, man.
Yeah. No, you can't. You can't, genuinely. I like that. I like all those comments there. I thought they're pretty good.
There was a couple that I thought were good. A couple of them I just think, you fucking loser. Like, have something going on in life where you don't have to go online and bitch. Yeah. Like, actually, you know what? Scrap what I said before. Actually, no, keep what I said before. If you go and boo at the fucking DJ, then you're a loser. We had a dude last week where we did the rock versus pop, and he took his top off during... song was it? What was it?
I remember us looking over, actually.
Was it Taylor Swift?
It was some tune.
It was Miley Cyrus.
It was Miley Cyrus.
It was Miley Cyrus. And he took his top off during the song and then did that at the stage.
What, he did the old wanker symbol at the DJs? I bet he's great at parties, man.
What a prick. So, I don't remember where I was going with that. Oh, where I was going was generally, if you just comment nasty shit online, then you're a fucking loser.
Right.
I don't know where I was going with
That's
that or
the
how I was getting
conclusion.
to it. I think you said something and I was like, all right, this is the thing. This makes you a fucking loser. If you go on and you just bitching at people,
Yeah.
which is what I'm sat doing right now.
There is some sort of weighted irony to what's going on right here, isn't there?
But I can say with confidence that I've never gone on, seen something and then been like, oh, I'm going to give this random company shit.
Yeah.
Have something going on in your life where
You never left a
You've
bad
got-
review on Amazon, you know?
no, I
TripAdvisor?
left a bad review on eBay once because the dude ripped me off.
Did you get a bit of thrill out of it, though, on the sly?
No, I was really fucking pissed off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was for a New Year's Eve stage, and it was the stuff we were using to. It was when what did we do? We were doing like the awards thing, and we'd got this like it was really expensive. It was like this gold, like I don't know, like vinyl covering that we were using to put on everything, and he literally sent me like half of what I paid for, and then so I sent the thing being like, where's the rest of it? Like, you've only sent half. Like, being really nice, thinking, oh, you know, he made a mistake. And then the fucker sent me this really rude message back, just being like, you're trying to rip me off. And I was like, no, I'm not. You sent me half the fucking shit, you ripped me off. And then he sent me another rude message, and then, oh, man, there was a scathing review. Scathing.
So you're telling me as you wrote this scathing review, there wasn't a little party that was like, I'm getting a bit into this?
No, I was like, I don't have time to get anything from anywhere else. It's New Year's Eve. It's one of the biggest nights of the fucking year, and
Yeah.
I've got half a stage. Like there was nothing about me was impressed. I was not happy. All right, funny one as well that we got sent before.
Go
I
on.
wish I could find this. It's going to be like wow back in the messages. But this girl sent me. Oh no, it's my personal messages.
Yeah.
I might try and find it in a second. So some girl messaged me on my personal Instagram saying, hi, I really want to get tickets to the club night. I love coming to Uprawr. I've been banned from the page. Not really sure why I was banned from the page, but yeah, can you unban me and sort it out so I can buy tickets? So I just replied saying, if you're banned from the page, it's because you left some nasty shit on one of our comments. So
Yeah.
no. So she then replied to me with this massive big fucking rant, being like, well, fuck you, fuck your shitty club. I fucking hate Uprawr. I hate you. No, like, proper going off, being like, it was like at the end of the lockdown, she was like, I hope you drown in Corona debt.
I hope you drown in Corona
I
debt.
hope you drown in Corona debt.
Oh my God. That's pretty mean, man.
It's pretty mean.
Did it upset you?
No, I literally read it and was like, so this here is specifically the reason that you're banned?
Yeah.
You doing this? So I don't want you around me.
I don't understand that when people...
You lunatic bitch. Like,
I don't understand why people who, you know, they get banned and then they get annoyed about... Like, they say something horrible about us, right? They get banned. Or they do something horrible here and they get banned, right? Whatever, right? They get banned. And then they get annoyed when we don't want them to come back in. I don't understand the logic of that in any way, shape or form. It's like you've basically said that you think we're shit, right? And then you want to come in and then you get even more annoyed when we're like, no, you can't. Obviously don't think we're shit
yeah.
if you're trying to come in.
So,
Yeah, like, fair play if you think we're shit and you hate the club and you don't fucking want to come in the club. And fair enough. But if you rock up and then expect, like, everyone to be, like, your best mate or whatever, then honestly, it just baffles me. It just baffles. If I don't like going somewhere, I don't fucking go there, and it's that simple.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
the easiest way to deal with something you don't like. Move on.
If you don't like something, just avoid it. You know what I mean? It's that easy. And yeah, I guess some people don't understand that. You know?
Some people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I think, what's funny is this podcast has ended up, this wasn't the intention, but it's ended up just being me bitching.
I've actually ran out of stuff to talk about, so I think we just have to freestyle from now on.
But we've made it sound as though everyone's just bitching about us all the time. This is like 10 years worth of comments that we've gone through.
Yeah.
So, just happened.
We lost the light.
We lost the light.
It's them ghosts again, man.
Back.
They're messing with us.
That was weird. So, it's 10 years worth of comments that we've gone through. So it's not just people giving us shit all the time. It is that if anyone bitches about the music, then I'll ban them. And that light's going to annoy me. So with the thing with that, I know people will think that's just like the worst approach ever, but I know what I want the club to be, and I know the type of person that I want to be here. And if you're somebody that's just negative all the time and is going to turn up and be pissed off and going to boo the DJ because there's a song you don't like, instead of just using that as an opportunity to go to the fucking bar or go to the smoking area or talk to somebody, then you're not the sort of person I want there.
Yeah.
And so if that's what you're going to be bitching over, I'm going to turn that off. Then I just don't see why we would want you in the club, and that's why I ban them.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, that's actually not our crowd.
Yeah.
Like, we have, there's 400 or 500 people a night that are having a fucking wicked time.
The vibe, man.
Partying.
Particularly since it's been open, the vibe has been absolutely class. Like, you know.
That's why it stands out so much when you've got one cock with his top off. Like, doing that and booing.
Yeah, our DJs, you know, they work hard as well. You know, they don't need people coming up and being fucking rude and offensive to them. You know, just it's music. It's fucking music. You know what I mean? It's just tunes. We're just here playing tunes. Right, Jack really fucking hates Oasis. Right, not his cup of tea at all. I got our DJ to drop "Don't Look Back in Anger" the other night, right, and everyone fucking loved it.
Yeah, it went off
because
sick.
Because people, you know. It's just a night out at the end of the day, you know. Some people get so passionately aggravated and annoyed, and it's just music, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually hate Oasis, I just hate indie in general.
Yeah.
But that's a great example because they play a song that I'm not into, but everyone is loving it, and I'm stood there being like, this is fucking sick.
Yeah, because the atmosphere that creates, whether you like the song or not, you know, to see everybody like, you know, putting their arms around each other and belting a tune out and, you know, being happy. Yeah,
I want to be part of that.
That's the whole reason we do what we do. You know, so I mean, I love all sorts of music, you know, indie, metal, rock, pop punk, whatever, you know what I mean? So to me, it genuinely is just all tunes, you know, and if there's tunes that people want to listen to on a night out and, you know, the song literally exists for people to have fun to and listen to it, and, you know, it's not a big deal, man, you know, it's just fucking music. It's all it is.
Chill the fuck out.
Everyone chill, right? Let's just have a good time, man. That's it. That's all there is to it with the music policy. That's all there is to it. It's just have fun, listen to good music, have a good night out. Like that's the way I view it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's, like I say, that's why they stand out so much. Like, and it's not actually that it winds me up. I just think it's funny. Yeah, like moaning about it and ranting about them because I do genuinely just think they're fucking losers. But yeah, when there's only one dude out of 500 that's doing it, then it is sort of funny. Yeah. But no dudes out of 500 would be better. So that's why they get blocked. Yeah. Liam's got nothing.
I'm out of questions, man.
I think the last thing we need to talk about then is just like the stuff that we've got coming up and what we...
Yeah, we've got... I mean, well, this would be quite interesting, actually, you know, if anyone watching right now, if you could let us know in the comments, like if there's any specific like themes or ideas that you'd like us to do or try, you know, we're always on the lookout for new shit, like new ideas. So pop that down there. I mean, we do have a few little bits and bobs. I mean, you kind of leaked the Christmas quiz earlier.
I mean, the quiz last time was fucking amazing. Yeah, we've only done one before, and it was great, man. People, that was the perfect example of what we want in a room. It was every single person was so fucking happy. Like, it was wicked. Yeah. Like, it was the most positive room we've had in, I don't know, man, 2 years. Yeah. We've been close for 2 years, so.
I mean, I did refer to Conor McGregor in one of my questions as a boxer, and everyone in the room had a bit of a laugh at me. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't blame them.
Yeah. I got a few people yelling. I don't keep up with that sort of stuff, as you could probably tell. So when I had to do the sports round, it was a little bit like...
We had to split the rounds into easy questions to read and hard questions to read.
Yeah,
I couldn't read the fucking hard sentences.
Yeah. No, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed actually running that. I was kind of stressed about it before. I was thinking like, God, I really wish I didn't have to do this. Like, you know, don't we know anyone that can do it? And then I think like once we were up there, we actually had a pretty sick time, like, you know.
Yeah, it was good, man.
And it was good. The room was good. Like the music round, you know, everyone was up on their chairs and dancing and singing and, you know, belting out Titanic and stuff. It was, you know, and that was before we'd even opened. You know, everyone was already in such a sick mood, like by the time we opened. And I remember that night being like overall like a really fun night. The energy was great, you know. So
yeah, it was. That was a real positive fucking vibe. I think my thing is that I don't have any teenage angst.
Yeah.
Like I never did.
Yeah.
So I don't get all these miserable fucks. Like, world's badass, man.
You just love being alive, basically.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, pizza, sick. Skateboards, sick. Girls, sick. Pop punk, Blink. Like, there's just all this cool shit. What are you moaning about? Like,
I'd say that those like 5 things are pretty much like all your brain processes.
yeah, pretty much. I don't take in much else. Nah, there's more. Peanut butter, fucking sick. Gilmore Girls, let the OC. You don't even know what Gilmore Girls is.
Nah.
Badass bro. Oh shit, we've really overrun.
As we were doing it, I did think of something.
I was going to make a joke about Jack flashing his third ball at us, but that podcast hasn't come out yet. So people are going to be like, what's that?
Oh, you guys get ready for Jack's third ball, man. It's coming for you. Like, just to finish the show, you obviously have a reputation with these things for swearing. Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to set a timer, 30 seconds, and I want to see how many times you can say fuck in 30 seconds.
What, you want me to just sit and say it?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Fuck, 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 fuck. 30 seconds is a long time, man.
Keep going.
Fuck, 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 fuck. Do you reckon we can monetize this?
You're on 10 seconds left.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
There you go. I lost count. So many.
There was no way to count that.
Right. If you can count how many times Jack says fuck there and put it in the comments, I mean, we'll count it and check, right? If you get it right, well, I don't know.
I think we should do it for the whole video.
For the whole video.
Have I said fuck in this video a lot?
Yeah.
Probably have.
Okay, so including them and all the other fucks.
Okay, back to the things that are sick. The word fuck. All right. You can use it in every context. Fuck that, fuck this, fuck you, fuck me.
Fuck, I stubbed my toe.
Exactly. And that really hurts.
Yeah. Fuck, I thought we had more salsa dip.
I want to fuck. That fucking night was great.
That fucking night was fucking sick.
All right, anyway.
Fuck off.
People complain that I swear too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's because my brain works pretty slow. So I put the word fuck between each word.
You just throw them in there just to sort of
and then it
buy yourself a bit of time for the next word that's come in.
Makes it look like I'm thinking in real time.
Yeah. Sounds fucking mad, mate.
Anyway. Don't know why anyone would watch this. If you have watched it, thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe. This is possibly going to be on an audio only version if we don't get banned. So it's probably going to be on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts.
Fucking all of them.
Fucking all of them. I think there's one called Snap something. I'm looking at people as though they're going to give me an answer. It's got the word snap in it somewhere.
Never heard of it.
I swear down it's a real thing.
Oh.
Anyway, it's not the point. Click like. I don't care if you've liked it or not. I'm probably going to get a lot of abuse for this podcast because all I've done is sat and insulted people.
Pretty much, man.
I've had myself a good time. Catch you later.